Wow, what up, y'all? This your boy DJ Rooster back at it again. We're to talk some more basketball with a quick pass. So, it's been a few days, been a long weekend. Now, we about to talk some LSU. LSU. Go Tigers! Two games to talk about today. We're going to have the Ole Miss game up first. We're going to have the Mizzou game in the back. Probably going to go more in depth in the Ole Miss game. Skip around if you want them. I have the, time stamps in the comment section below. But let's get some LSU Tiger stuff going. I walked to watch the game and I couldn't really see. I couldn't hear a lot was going on. I couldn't see a lot of the game originally, so I had to go back and watch the game. But man, this was an up and down game, man. This was a game. We was losing for most of the game. Ole Miss had control for most of the game, and I'm gonna have to look back into my my notes. Really, this was like damn near a week ago almost. Two games came back to back quick though. Shit. This season ended so fast. I wanted to go to a game before it was over, but it is what it is. All in all, big ups to Flaugier. She kept it going. Flaugier was still doing good. Yeah, she got hurt on the Ole Miss game. Yes. She was perfect. She was 4 for 4 when she went out. That was a Flaugier game. That's gonna be a Flaugier game. Flaugier is looking so much more poised and under control now these last few days, or these last few games. Whenever she came back into the game later on, she was looking real good. And she's been a lot more consistent. I like that she's been using her tools better. I talked about in the video a while back how she's using all these tools, but she thinks she's like this break them down ISO player, which she can't be. That's in a bag. But her game is a lot smoother than that. She has all those tools, but she's like really just bullying. She was drawing a lot of charges earlier. Man, she did one little step behind and she did like a little spin and like whip baseline. Like she just has such a smooth game, and I'm glad she's leaning into the smoothness of her game and not necessarily the explosion and trying to, boom, boom, break it down and, ISO all day. But she has ISO skills, but she's better when she's using all of her skills and then use the ISO as a change of pace. I guess you could call it. But she came back, did pretty good. This is what started lineup. Flaugier, Joyner, Zakaya, and Jada. You know how I feel about they'll start bigs and shit, but this is college and women's a little different. The size difference in college isn't as important in certain areas, but some places it is. But college women just not as much. But in the first quarter, let's check out. Oh yeah, Bella Hines came in that bit early. Like, hey, Bella Hines and Zakaya Johnson, they are going to be lottery picks. You heard me? These mofos are nasty. But who knows? I mean, look, I haven't looked around all other schools. There's a lot of talent out there. This talent has ever been. But as far as LSU goes, they're going to be like our two lottery pick candidates anyway, I should say. So she gets better and better every game. She's a freshman. She still got some stuff to work on. And Hines, though, she came in for not playing as much before, but she came in. She's been playing a lot more these last two games, this one and the Mizzou games, as she should. I still want to see her, play more with the bigs. But that's a whole different thing. Y'all got to excuse me. I'm usually a bit more energetic, but it's been, as I said, it's been a very long week. I'm doing a lot to get all my other stuff off the ground. I got this YouTube, but I got my LinkedIn that I'm working on. Check my LinkedIn, Jamal Robinson, DJ Rooster. Check out my Snap, Instagram, DJ Rooster 504. So it's been a lot, especially the weekend. So and also having to recall a lot of this. This game is really fresh in my mind. So excuse me if it might take a little bit to pull some of these thoughts out of my brain. But we had a lot of turnovers, yes. Especially full Wally. Okay, all right. So this leads to like a bigger point, really. Full Wally. I love me some full Wally. And she's been taking a lot of heat for how she plays and for her turnovers. I'm glad that Coach Mulkey is letting her play. But a lot of those turnovers on full Wally are because of the LSU players. Coach Mulkey, she needs to, not just she, but like the whole coaching staff really needs to work with the players to get integrated with full Wally. Because whenever you have a playmaker like full Wally, it forces every other player to raise their IQ and raise their attention level. You need to. The players at LSU just don't have a good enough spatial awareness. Because a lot of these passes, they just not ready for it. We talked about before the 3 things LSU need to work on. Do some shooting drills, free throw shooting drills. 3-person weave for the fast break, which I see. Yeah, their fast breaks are better. And their hands are garbage. LSU has. I don't understand how a rebounding team like LSU has such terrible hands in the passing department. Everybody got bad hands. Kate really needs to work on her hands. Like, they don't even want to pass her the ball. At first, I was getting pissed that they wouldn't pass the ball inside. Then they finally went to her. She grabbed it. Like, whoop, just slipped out of her hands. But you too big for that. Everybody, but also all other players at LSU. Michaela was turning that bitch over too. With full water came up. Like working your hands. You catch the basketball with your hands. Working your hands. I don't get it. Why? This is a great rebounding team. A great rebounding team should not have awful hands like this. And so a lot of these turnovers come from the other players not recognizing how to help Malaysia out, because she's attacking and using a weapon other people don't have. Now, when you see her driving and you see 2 people collapse on her, so you should know that the pass is gonna fucking come. Like, you should have the basketball sense to know that she's gonna pass you the ball, and always be aware that the pass is coming. Look about players who play with Jokic or Trae Young or somebody like that. Like, they're always aware that the pass is coming. Always expecting it. You should always be expecting it. You can't be lazy. The team is too deep. Because thinking takes an energetic toll on you. Yes, that's why you eat candy and shit. You want sugar to re-stimulate your brain. So paying attention does take energy, but that's why you got a deep team, so you could use these minutes more effectively. Everybody on the court needs to be aware of basketball at all times and be aware of when full Wally might throw it behind her back, because she makes these crazy passes in obvious situations. So it's like, if you understand the game of basketball, you should understand when she's gonna make these fucking passes. So why the team needs to watch some tape. But then again, it's college, so it's already so much you can do. Motherfuckers in school and shit, you know what I'm saying? So there's only so much on a basketball tape you can really watch. And there's only so much of the game you can really understand and process within the middle of the season. So maybe between the time from here and the tournament, they could work on that. But a lot of those turnovers from full Wally are not her fault. They are the fault of everybody else on the team. It doesn't make any sense. I guess that's what happens when you play with a bunch of guards. They're not they're used to distributing. They're not used to catching it and reading it like that. But it's weird though. Should I use? It's weird, dog, because we have guards, but they're kind of out of position. Michaela, she's not a guard. She's a forward. Michaela's a forward. I'm tired of seeing her. At the very best, she could be a 2 guard. She does have some guard skills. So at the very best, Michaela Williams is a 2 guard. I don't want to see Michaela at the point. I don't want to see her running the point. Jada usually runs the point, but Michaela runs it enough. And Michaela is just gonna be way better off ball. I don't want to see her ISO and shit all the time. Now, if she was making the shots, then sure, really. But I'd rather see her play off ball a lot more. And then we can use her as a guard or a forward. You can really put her in other lineups. I like to see her with 2 other guards, 2 other point guards in particular, like Bella, Bella Hines. Really only need one. Bella Hines or Jada. Really, Bella or Jada should be on the court at the same time. I don't think both of them really need to be on the court. You don't need 2 point guards like that. And they're really your best, like, really 2 true point guards, really. The rest of them are like combo guards or 2 guards. But as far as like pure point guards go and knowing how to make good passes that can get other people open, yeah, it's gonna be Jada and Bella. But yeah, we was missing games. What was that? Yeah, man, the old Miss announcers, bro, they were hating their ass off. They were just hating. Man, I wish I would have did this earlier because I can't even remember exactly what they were hating about. But okay, I remember Lattimore. Lattimore from Ole Miss. She's like a taller, skinnier version of Z. They even got the same hair. That's weird. How she plays. She go and grab and rebound. They were battling all game. It was like an anime battle where you go to like the rival school and the other player has a player that looks and plays just like you. She was seeing a clone on the other side. Zakaya Johnson and Lattimore were battling. They were battling their twins all game. It was fucking hilarious. Let's swap it over. What else? That was the third quarter. Like I said, I don't know. I forgot a lot. The game was, a while back. I had a lot going on. So let's just skip out to the fourth quarter then. Fuck it. Yes. 4:40 to go in the fourth. Right after Full Wiley cut the lead to 4. Yes. Let's skip to that part because that was when the game really, really changed. Because in my brain, I was thinking, because I was feeling it. I was like feeling the crowd listening. Now, once again, that's why I love listening to the game, being able to listen to the game. You can hear, you can feel it. After those, like LSU was going on a run, you can like feel the crowd. You can feel the tension. They were still cheering, but you could feel the tension in the air. And I mentally said, I was writing down on my paper as this happened. I was writing down, man, I can feel the energy shift in the stadium. And literally, as soon as I finished putting that pen to paper, all I heard was LSU, LSU, LSU. I'm like, yes, go. The game's over. We're down 4 minutes left. Game was over. I was like, nah, you're done. You're done, son. LSU defense clamped up. LSU got the best defense in the country. Clamped that bitch up, straight up. 0 field goals in the fourth quarter. 0 field goals in the fourth quarter. They only scored off of free throws. Locked him up. I keep getting tired of all these damn visiting announcers. And that's probably what it was, but they was annoying me earlier. When they was hating. I get tired of all these visiting people talking about, they're missing so many layups. They're missing layups. Every LSU game they're talking about, they're missing shots. My fucking defense is making them miss shots. Shut up. Like, bro, the defense, all them bitches contested. They got come layups. They got the layups off of angles and shit like that. Nah, our defense too good. And then whenever we put the bigs in, like it gets even better because we actually got actual rim protection. You know what I'm saying? LSU was a crazy team, bro. LSU was a crazy team. Following Canada in was crazy. The refs tried. Well, I don't know. The refs were all right. The refs kind of helped us, help them. The refs was, I don't know, not too bad, I guess. But Malaysia, Flaugier and them, they really carried us out in that fourth quarter. Flaugier started hitting one in that fourth because she was cold. She was hot before she got hurt. When she came back, she was cold. She really wasn't doing much. She really didn't even get another shot, really. And then she made another shot way late in the game. Didn't know she was missing. But at the end of the day, once she came back, got back into a rhythm. Her and Malaysia, though, Full Wiley hearing all that slander. People were really slandering Full Wiley after that South Carolina game. South Carolina got some effed up fans, y'all. So what's wrong with y'all? They're really going in on Malaysia. But other than that, they came back, fought hard, clamped up on a defensive end. Boom. I don't want to hear none of that shit. LSU all day. So they had to turn around. It's a quick turnaround. Come back in like a couple of days. That's why I didn't really expect it. Our games were so spread out all year. But a quick little turnaround. playing LSU and Mizzou. Not really much to say about this game. Matter of fact, let me go before I even get to this one. Let me make sure I got everything from the last one. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Layla Mulkey. Oh, yes, I want to talk about the post game and how she really I was about to say how she really gave Malaysia her flowers and told her that I wasn't worried about all the nonsense. She really had her back. I like him, Mulkey. There's some stuff I don't agree with. I mean, I don't agree with some of her philosophies. I don't agree with some things. But for the most part, I think she's a really good coach. Better than the coach we got for the Pelicans. I know that. You know what I'm saying? I really like that. I like her upfrontness. I like her attitude. She's perfect for the team. I love it. I love me some Smokey. Now let's go to LSU, Mizzou. Oh, I guess one more note on the Ole Miss one that I did miss. Yes, Michaela, and that's going to lead into the next game. Michaela didn't hardly play in the second half at all. That made no sense. You got to play at least a little bit. Well, with deep teams, you got to know how to rotate them in and out. I know Michaela was struggling. She was struggling. And that carried over, which explains what happened in the Mizzou game. Because the Mizzou game, she played way too many minutes. I am sorry, but she played way too many minutes. I don't understand. Well, okay, I do remember this. I was questioning the coach's decision to leave them in all game. And like I said, this is a blowout. I mean, I was gonna go through the game, but we beat them by more points than they scored. So, I mean, to go over quick shit. What's some quick shit, you know? Flawsy was good, you know, Malaysia. Zakiya Johnson, once again, beasting. But for this one, I'm just going to, I said Mizzou, they were trash. They were garbage. Fuck them. So, I'm just going to talk about Bella, Z, and their continued growth, bro. I don't even know what to say anymore, bro. They are going to be amazing. Now, you know, Bella be doing too much charging. I mean, too much flopping. She take, you got to save your charges because the refs don't want to give you that all the time. Your charges, good. I like what she does and takes charges, but refs just don't want to call that call all the time. So you got to be more selective in when you decide to go for the charge and when you decide to just stand your ground. And it's tough because, you know, they how they officiate Bella sometimes. They officiate rough sometimes. They don't give it respect at all, the whistle. So maybe that's a part of the thing too. But I would say you gotta, you know, slow down on the charges a little bit because it's not really gonna help if they don't call it. So you gotta make them call it, but not using it too much. Malaysia. She was playing all game, but it had to be because. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. There's a bunch of bugs outside. Quick little sidebar. You know, it's Louisiana, so we got no bugs everywhere. And then this time of the year, they got what I call the orgy bugs. They all be on the fence and they all be having like orgies and then making buku babies. I never seen nothing like it. It's weird as hell. And then their backs get all swollen up and red, full of like, you know, seed and full of eggs and all that. And they just, you know, they be outside the gate, just having orgies. That's all they do. They be linked up all the time. It's like they're like love bugs, but like no. They're the advanced version of love bugs, the orgy bugs. Ain't no love going on there. You know, love bugs. They'll pair up. They look like love bugs though, so they're probably in the same like genus or something. If that conspiracy theory is, you know, false. You know how they say the love bugs are like created by, you know, the government. That's what some people say, to fight mosquitoes. Who knows? I mean, who the fuck knows? But yeah, I just got distracted by a little, little orgy bug. He just kind of crawled along doing this thing. I guess he snuck in some kind of way. But all right, little sidebar over. But yeah, so I guess I'll just talk about how the team was doing and Mulkey's mindset, because it was hard to understand why the hell she was keeping all the starters in for so long. And the bench didn't hardly get in till late. It was weird as hell. Grace didn't even play it, man. I understand why, but I don't like it. I think, I don't think her screaming was much to do about nothing, really. Great. I love me some Grace. She's passionate. She's gonna hustle. She's gonna give you that work 100% every day, all day. You need a goon. You need a goon on the squad. Someone go crash out. Somebody let y'all know it ain't sweet over here. If y'all commit a hard foul, man, so I'm coming at your dumb ass. You need somebody like that for preventative measures. Man, what up, y'all? What you did? You know, Grace knock your ass out. So, ooh, I like that. Grace knock your ass out. Oh man. But I think what Kim Mulkey is doing is preparing the team for the postseason. And I mean, I don't like that because you know how I feel about, the NBA teams and shit when they shorten their bench. It doesn't work. That's why OKC just bruised past everybody because they got such a deep bench. If these dudes are good enough in the regular season and good enough to play for you, then they should be good enough to at least get some minutes in the postseason. If you got to reduce minutes, fine, but just shortening your rotation altogether. Like these dudes helped you along the way to get here. So I never liked that, and it's not going to work anymore. In that tournament, the LSU's depth is their weapon. Now, I kind of understand a little bit of it because some of their team players were struggling. Jada's still struggling. I don't know. She's struggling. Michaela finally kind of came out in the second half. Michaela was struggling too. They were playing awful all game, and I don't like keep forcing them in to kind of get their rhythm out. Just sometimes negative plays. If you don't get out of you got to play through it. You got to play through it. Your funk. But if you don't in a certain amount of time, then it becomes okay. I got to get out. You start pressing because it's like, all right, I'm not out of my funk. I'm not out of my funk. You keep pressing instead of letting it naturally come. Michaela and Jada's minutes need to be greatly reduced. They're not performing. Now Jada, her overall game is still, pretty decent. She's still doing well overall. But Michaela, she's just, I don't know what's going on. I hope everything's all right. But who knows? Like I said, it's college. It's the end of the semester. I think it's the end of the semester, right? No, it's the middle of the semester. It's February. Semester just started about a month ago. I don't know. I think it just started. Maybe. Who knows how school goes now? So there's a lot going on. Or who knows? I don't know. Flip. Let me see what else I had here. Because I'm probably going to wrap it a little early. I had more to talk about, but I'm starting to feel lightheaded. I forgot. I didn't eat all day today. I've been kind of running around a lot. And I just got a whiff of lightheadedness. So let me try to breeze through this and get to the end of this before I pass out. Oh, yeah, Knox Koval. Yeah, Koval and Jordan weren't playing. And then that's going back into, what I was saying. I think she's trying to prepare a team for the postseason. But you can do that without playing them that much. You can play them more, but you don't have to play them that much. And so I'm kind of getting tired of hearing Mulkey in a press conference that says, Coach, maybe I waited too late to do it. Every game she says she almost waited too late. Like, so every game she's fucking up. Like, I don't get it. Why don't you learn your lesson? Like, every post-game press conference, she talks about some shit that she fucked up, and she just does it again. Like, learn your lesson. But once again, maybe it was just get more minutes and more preparation for the postseason. But you've been playing a certain way all year. You got to keep doing what you're doing. You know how I said about the video. But coaches do the same shit over and over. And then they change it all up when it really matters if you're playing a good team and shit. Like, son, if you're playing a good team and your game plan doesn't work against a good team, then scrap your whole fucking game plan. Now, what's the point of having all that depth if you're not going to use them? Right? Like, so what's the point? But, all right. There's more, but nah, I'm gonna wrap it up. That's the main point I want to say. Missouri, they got destroyed. It is what it is. But I will say before I go, I will stress again. Shooting drills, just shoot. Get in the gym, just shoot. Shoot free throws like tired. You get tired out. Shoot free throws at the end of games. I'm not at the games, at the end of practices when you're tired, and work on the stroke that you're gonna use. for your other shots. Like your free throw stroke should be close to your regular shot, in a sense. And hands drills. Do different drills. Have them stand. Have your feet in a circle. Make sure they keep their feet within that circle. Throw the ball all different directions. Oh, here. Try to catch it here. Oh, try to catch it here. Bounce pass, low passes. Try to catch low passes. Passes up here. Catch passes up here. That's how you work on your hands. We'll walk around with the freaking hand thing, just squeezing, because the hands on this team just ain't good enough. Just ain't. There's too many guards on this team for players to have bad hands. Like, how you gonna pass the ball if your hands are garbage? It didn't really matter too much early in the season because we were hitting shots. But LSU hasn't been hitting shots in like the last 5-6 games. Like we have to get to the basket. LSU is not hitting shots. So if you're not hitting shots, you got to work on it, because you got to pass to the inside. If you're not hitting shots, you got to pass inside. You can't pass inside because nobody's hands are good enough to catch the damn ball. Jordan probably has like the best hands, but she don't play that much. And they don't really throw it inside like that. Your passes aren't good enough at passing it inside too. And as a point guard, that's like one of your main responsibilities, being able to pass it inside. If you can't do that, then I don't know what you're doing. But I don't know. That's it. Like I said, I'm feeling tired. My nose just started sinus. I don't know what's going on. See, I'm about to get sick. I don't know. But it's your boy Rooster. Wake your ass up, because New Orleans never sleeps. You heard me?